So are all of your girlfriends virgins before you?
Well, here's where you have to, as a man, do your best to find a woman, if you want to take her seriously, with as little history as possible, if that's the kind of thing that bothers you.
And does it bother you?
Well, it depends.
I mean, surely your best place to go then is high school.
Well, we have to be careful. I'm under investigation here. But it depends because there's different categories of women. Mm-hmm. Right? Everything in life is actually fine if you keep everything in the right place. If you use a fork for forking and a spoon for spooning, everything's fine. It only gets confusing when you try and mix the two up. All men love whores. Men love whores.
We've got good technique.
Of course. Any man who sits there and says...
Do you love whores then?
Any man who says he doesn't love whores is a liar.
So you love whores?
Well, if I'm on a boat in Miami, I don't want
Would
nuns.
you prefer a blowjob with your teeth or the mouth? You need someone with experience.
Well, if you want girls who are just a good time, they're not going to be that emotionally invested. They're probably going to be sluts. If you're going to go to a party with 20 women, you want women who are just a good time. Good time women are hoes and men love hoes. But men want the dichotomy because we want our cake and eat it. We want a wife and we want hoes and we want both. It only gets confusing for a man when you put someone in the wrong category. What will happen is a man will meet a hoe, fall in love with her because he can't control himself, and then try and say, oh no, she's wifey because he's in love with her because he's an idiot. But if you're me and you can sit and go, okay, that one's a good one. She's wifey. Those are the hoes. They're this. And you just keep everything in its right place. It's fine.
So Bonnie's a hoe.
You know, Andrew's speaking a whole lot of truth right there, man, when it comes down to us men and whores. Of course, we as men love whores because that's the fun, you know what I'm saying? And we do, it is dichotomy because we do want our cake and eat it too, because that's why you have men that have wives, but they have females on the side. Do those females on the side ever get the title of being his wife? Hell no. But he'll indulge in the fun with her. And a lot of men don't get that kind of interaction with females, so that's the reason why they can't tell the difference between a hoe and a good woman. And with us men, that is one of your biggest challenges in life, is that you have to decide or decipher between the women and the whores. And a lot of us fail at that because the whores are always appealing to the eye. And 9 times out of 10, the other woman isn't. But if you can't decipher between the two, you will always be put in a bad situation. This is basically what he was referring to when he's saying you don't mix forks with spoons. You eat what's supposed to be eaten with a fork with a fork. You eat what's supposed to be eaten with a spoon. You don't have any kind of problems until you try to mix the two. That's when your issue comes. This is the reason why you cannot turn a whore into a housewife.